Open Outstanding Wrestler in 1979. Jim's brother Tom, an NAIA All-American of Bloomsburg, said that he was an athlete who just got better and better and better. He was fourth in the PIAA as a senior in high school at Danville and came to wrestle for Clyde Red Whitman, heck of a coach and a wonderful guy, one of the top coaches in the country at that time. He broke into the lineup as a freshman and built an incredible resume with his character, drive, and determination. In that era, the ESU Open attracted several Olympic caliber wrestlers and was one of the top tournaments in the United States. Now, during his junior season, he pinned a wrestler from Maryland in the final who had pinned all of his opponents to that point and was named the Outstanding Wrestler. Ron Konaski, Vargo's high school coach at Danville, remembers him as an old school style wrestler and a coach's dream. He was a committed and disciplined team player who led by example with his work ethic in the practice room and during his outside training. He was a guy you wanted in the foxhole with you since he was committed to excellence and being the best that he could be at all times. Gary Kessler was inducted into the ESU Hall of Fame in 1995 and was twice an NCAA Division II All-American, was a senior when Jim Vargo was a freshman, and then was a coach for 3 years here at ESU. Since they wrestled at similar weights, they were constantly training and working out in the wrestling room together. Kessler said that Vargo was strong, quiet, and naive, but he just went out and beat people, and beat them, and beat them to a pulp in some cases. The toughest guy and nicest guy you'd ever want to meet is here today with us, being inducted into the ESU Athletic Hall of Fame. Let's give a nice big round of applause to inductee Jim Vargo.
Well, thank you very much for those kind words. Yeah, I didn't prepare much of a speech, so I'll try to just make sure that I mention the folks that really helped me. My mother and father, Mother Anna, Joe, and Father Joe, instilled in me appreciation for academics and athletics, and they did that with all my brothers and sisters, and I appreciate the fact that they did that. I know education was really important to them, and I want to thank them for that. I know they can still hear me. Okay, I want to also thank the selection committee for considering me worthy of this honor. I want to thank my brothers and sisters who are here, and the ones that are not, for helping me with athletics and academics. They really helped me a lot. And then Tom Vargo especially, thanks for the help with wrestling. I wouldn't be able to have achieved what I did without that help. And okay, so then Gary Hepfer was a phys ed teacher, and he reminded me to keep the fun in phys ed. And I hope I could. He's still doing that, I'm sure, with somebody. He was my middle school phys ed teacher. And then, I mentioned previously, I had two really great high school coaches, Larry Ritchie and Ron Konaski. And Ron's in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. So all along I had terrific coaching and help. Even though wrestling's an individual sport, it's just, I have to show that I appreciate all the help that I was getting through the years, and I had terrific coaches and help all the way through. So Larry Ritchie, Ron Konaski in high school helped me prepare for college. Robert Dowling is a terrific assistant coach for Clyde Whitman, who's in the Hall of Fame also here at Stroudsburg. They were terrific coaches. I couldn't ask for any better coaching than those fellows. I also want to thank my teammates, workout partners. I want to thank my roommate, Greg Shoemaker, previous Hall of Famer. Appreciate Greg. He also was a teammate and a coach and a roommate. And Greg's picture's up here with me when we won the EIWA championships. I really appreciate that help, Greg. Another fellow, you'd never think you'd want to say thank you to your landlord, but my landlord, he was my coach and employer and teammate, Gary Kessel. Gary's a great guy, and he really helped out during the years here at East Stroudsburg. And lastly, I'd like to thank all the folks that helped put this event together. This is a terrific event, and go Warriors.
I remember following the career of the Jimmy Bargos and the Greg Shoemakers and the Darwin Broats and the Gary Kessels back in the day, you know, and as a young wrestler you looked up to those guys because they had the work ethic and they were just quiet, unassuming guys, and then they would go out on the mat and just rip people's heads off. They were just unbelievable. You know, they're the kind of guys you gotta watch out for. The quiet ones, you know, the ones that brag and are very boisterous, and then not much of a problem, but it's the quiet ones that would always just tear you apart, so. That's why if you notice when I shook his hand, I stood back a little bit. Up next is Dawn Strunk, who unfortunately was unable to be here today due to a personal matter. Now, Dawn is a 1993 graduate of ESU and a two-sport athlete. She was an All-America goalkeeper in field hockey in 1993 and a 3-year starter and a 3-year letter winner in lacrosse, and in field hockey, she just was tenacious. Helped the Warriors to 31 wins in 3 seasons, qualified for the Pennsylvania State Athletic Tournament in 1991, and then won the ECAC championship in 1993. She set a school record with 224 saves as a sophomore. 224 saves, wow, unbelievable. And as a senior, she had a goals against average of 1.15, 7 shutouts, and a save percentage of almost 900 to earn All-America honors. Sandy Miller, her head coach in field hockey and lacrosse, said that she was a goalkeeper who had a focus on fundamentals, and leadership was very, very strong and consistent in the cage. In lacrosse, she was a smart player with good passing and catching skills and was also a strong defender. Cindy Long, who was her teammate for 1 season and later a coach, said Strunk was determined, coachable, and had a great leader, and was a great leader who consistently rallied the defense, and she brought fun to the game and was extremely determined as a competitor. Lori Mazzi, who served as a graduate assistant coach during her time at ESU, said that Strunk was a hard player and a force to be reckoned with all over the field. Scrappy and controlled on the field, she was a very good teammate, and the coaching staff thought a lot of her. In fact, had her as one of the team leaders. She played hard regardless of the score and succeeded because of her work ethic and vision as an athlete. You could take 1,000 players like Dawn and win every year, according to Lori. And again, as I mentioned, she was unable to attend today, but Dawn wanted to pass along these remarks. She says, some of my best memories are that of my time spent at ESU as both an athlete and as a coach. My time at ESU was my inspiration to make a difference in the lives of other athletes, as well as ignite my determination to succeed in everything I do. ESU will always hold a special place in my heart. The memories are just lasting, and although I cannot make this special event and experience this great honor in person, this honor is and has recently given me strength in facing all I currently face as well, and all that is yet to come. We sometimes forget the times, people, and places that mold the strongest part of who we are through confidence, persistence, and desire to always become more. Being an athlete and a coach for the sports of field hockey and lacrosse gave me something that will always be a huge part of me. Thank you for the reminder during troubling and stressful times of what this world has to offer, how much we really can endure, and how hard work, dedication, and passion can make all the difference. Anything is possible and anything is attainable. This is a great honor and accomplishment in my life, and I thank all who played a part, not only on my nomination, but also all those who played a role in my time here at ESU. My coaches, lacrosse and field hockey team members who played next to me on the field, as well as those who called me coach. So congratulations again this morning, going out to Dawn Strunk on her induction into the ESU Athletic Hall of Fame.